Hello everyone, my name is Roger Bassett and I'm here today on location at Ribblehead to see this beautiful viaduct. Ribblehead Viaduct has 24 arches and is 104 feet in height.
The settled Carlisle line is a 73-mile long main railway line in northern England. The route itself is extremely scenic in many parts.
The construction of the viaduct was completed in 1875.
The historic line was constructed in 1870s and has several notable tunnels and viaducts, such as the imposing Ribblehead Viaduct. The settled to Carlisle line is managed by Network Rail. All passenger services are operated by Northern. In the 1980s, British Rail planned to close the settled Carlisle line. This prompted a campaign to save the line by rail groups, enthusiasts, local authorities and residents along the route. The settled Carlisle line had its origins in railway politics. The expansion-minded Midland Railway Company had locked in dispute with the rival London and North Western Railway over access rights to the latter's tracks to Scotland. The railway line was built by over 6,000 navvies, most of them Irish, who worked in remote locations, enduring harsh weather conditions. Large camps were established to house the navvies, with many becoming complete townships with post offices and schools. They were named Inkerman, Sebastopol and Jericho. The remains of one camp, Batty Green, where over 2,000 navvies lived and worked, can still be seen near Ribblehead. The Midland Railway helped pay for scripture readers to counteract the effects of drunken violence in these isolated communities. The engineer for the project was John Crossley from Leicestershire, a veteran of other Midland schemes. The terrain traversed is among the bleakest and wildest in England, and construction was halted for months at a time due to frozen ground, snowdrifts and flooding. One contractor had given up as a result of underestimating the terrain and the weather. Dent Head has almost 4 times the rainfall of London. The line opened for goods traffic in August 1875, with the first passenger train starting in April 1876. The cost of the line was £3.6 million, equivalent to £360 million in 2021, 50% above the estimate, and a colossal sum for the time. The line was engineered to express standards throughout. Local traffic was secondary. A plaque in the church at Chapel Leeds records the workers who died, both from disease and from accidents, while building the railway. The death toll is unknown, but 80% of the people died at Batty Green alone in a smallpox epidemic. A memorial stone was laid in 1997 in the churchyard of St Mary's Church, Mallerstag, to commemorate the 25 railway builders and their families who died during the construction of this section and were buried there in unmarked graves. In July 2015, it was announced that the stone quarries at Arrow and Dry Rig would be reconnected to the line via north-facing points. Stone from both of these quarries is in demand for road building due to the high polished stone value, and would be taken out of the Yorkshire Dale's Natural Park by freight train instead of lorries. The settled to Carlisle railway line is an extraordinary piece of engineering. This new line would need to cross some of the most difficult terrain, the most challenging section being the wide Ribble Valley at Batty Moss near Ribblehead. The chief engineer, John Sidney Crossley, surveyed the line and proposed a viaduct to span the valley to ensure the railway line could maintain a more constant level. Crossley, along with his general manager James Allport, designed the viaduct and were responsible to the management of the huge construction project. The construction project was carried out by Midland Railway and overseen by William Ashwell. The project required a huge labour force and over 2,300 men were recruited as navvies, from the word navigator, not just from locality but all over England and even the US. A temporary town was set up at Ribblehead, which housed the workforce and their families in camps called Batty Wife Owl, Sebastopol and Belgravia. Lodgings could be rented by workers, and shops and bars and other services were available at these sites. The work was very dangerous, with the use of dynamite, steam-powered crayons and pick and shovel. Sadly, records show that over 200 people lost their lives during construction from accidents and a smallpox outbreak, with many buried just down the road in the small St Leonard's Church at Chapel Leedale. The viaduct used over 1.5 million bricks for the arches and then huge blocks of limestone for the bases, with some of the blocks weighing 8 tons. It was an engineering miracle to get some of these stones into place with the technologies of the day back in the 1800s. When the work was completed, a single trackway was laid on top of the viaduct and the first locomotive pulled carriages across in 1874, before it was open for freight traffic in 1875. The Ribblehead Viaduct is meant to be haunted, especially with there being more than 200 deaths at Batty Moss, along with the actual signal box. Bleak Moor Railway Tunnel is also haunted as well.
Well guys, the video is coming to a closure. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please press the like button if you've enjoyed the video. But more importantly, please subscribe to my channel. It is vastly important to its growth. Thanks for watching everybody. Take care and God bless.